The English-only movement is one that has ebbed and flowed in America from its earliest days. After Europeans began to arrive, America has been a nation of immigrants. With many different cultures having to coexist, there have been times of foreign language tolerance and also times when English has been viewed as the one true American language. In the early days of America, there were a wide variety of languages and also a good deal of language tolerance. However, there were exceptions. Ben Franklin had a staunch anti-German stance in the 1750s. Jumping forward, California mandated English-only instruction in 1855, and the Bureau of Indian Affairs ruthlessly suppressed native languages in the 1880s. In the early 1900s, Italian and Jewish immigrants were simply placed in English-speaking schools. As immigrants continued to increase, the Nationality Act was passed in 1906, requiring immigrants to speak English in order to gain citizenship. In 1919, the Americanization Department of the U.S. Bureau of Education recommended all schooling be conducted in English. With the launch of Sputnik by the Russians, U.S. politicians feared falling behind in the education race. As a result, there were demands to increase quality of education, and foreign language learning became more desirable. Shortly thereafter, both the Civil Rights Movement and the success of Coral Way Elementary School in Florida helped push Americans toward a more tolerant view of both other cultures and bilingual education. Momentum against English only continued with the passage of the Bilingual Education Act in 1968, which provided federal funding for foreign language students as they transitioned to American schools. Finally, the Supreme Court ruled in 1974 in Lau v. Nichols that students not proficient in English need help. By the early 1980s, times were changing again, and English-only education started gaining in popularity. It started at the top. In 1981, President Ronald Reagan said, "It is absolutely wrong and against the American concept to have a bilingual education that is now openly, admittedly dedicated to preserving their native language and never getting them adequate in English so they can go out into the job market."